the queens of Zion in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Amen. I greet the princesses of Jerusalem in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Amen. I didn't hear the princesses. Amen. And I will greet the kings and the princes in the house. Thank you for honoring us. Even though it is our day, thank you for honoring us. Amen. Amen. I would like to thank the organizers for the invite for such a beautiful occasion. Thank you so much for the privilege of coming to stand here and gossip about grace. That's what I call it. Gossip about grace. So I don't take the privilege lightly. Thank you so much. And I thank the Lord for bringing us all here together. Whenever God is going to bring women together, stuff must shake. Things must move. Things must come to life. Things must get birthed. So, Ekurhuleni, when she was conducting just now the prayer session, and she went to the book of Isaiah 61, when she read that scripture, it's as if God was triggering something in me. You see, here's the thing with me. You heard those titles that were being called, the speaker, what, and all of that. And sometimes I really try to stay within the confines of the titles. That's why I don't like titles. Because then when you are a speaker, you must, go according to certain rules of speaking. And then the Holy Spirit. And then the Holy Spirit comes in and he just messes up all your speaking. And he just messes it all up. I'm here to do my thing. So I want you to understand that whatever is going to happen now, the speaker life coach author is not in the building anymore. The person who called us here is in the building. And I've learned from experience, I remove myself from his position. So we are here today and we are saying, let this mind be in you. And that mind we're talking about is the mind of Christ. Now, it's easy to take this on the spiritual realm, on the spiritual understanding. It's easy to understand what it means. But when you bring it to application, when you bring it to the physical, when you bring it to the flesh, let this mind be in me. Me, Namas, I know me. I know myself, me. Now you are telling me I must have the mind of Christ, me in me. Me, Galoku, I'm the one where you tell my gods. You step on my toe. I will remind you that you don't do me like this. Now, that's where we must apply this mind, and it's difficult. So God has come to simplify this thing. Because he says, I want you in your physical realm to have my mind. When God called me to walk this journey of gossiping about grace, he gave me a scripture. And I usually sound like a broken record because I will forever state and read this scripture until I die. Revelation 12 verse 11. They overcame by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. The word of whose testimony? Their testimony. And I believe that we are in the season of overcoming by the word of our testimony. And God makes it even more important for women to overcome by the word of their testimony. Because if there's one thing women are good at, it's to cover up. If there's one thing we are good at, Tina, is to put on a face, is to cover up, is to hide. So God brings it to our attention that overcoming requires for you to stand and speak and have a word of testimony. And as a result, I always have to lead by example. I can't ask people to speak of testimony once I don't. So I'm going to literally cram, I'm trying to do this, I've been trying to do this in 15 minutes. I haven't won yet, but I'm going to try. I'm going to cram a testimony in 15 minutes because I believe this is the boat God came into my life to say, I'm borrowing this boat so that I can preach. So I always have to bring this boat across. Also, I bring this boat to qualify myself for the things I say. I want you, when you ask Kukuti, what gives you the right to say what you are saying? And then you remember this boat that I'm going to tell you about. So I'm going to brisk through a very long story. My story. So I am a Seventh-day Adventist born child and born to very young parents who went to Bethel College. So I'm like a Sabata. You know the people from Bethel. You know the people from Bethel. They own that Sabata thing. So both my parents come from Bethel. But here's the thing, my parents had me before they got married. And they were young. So obviously when they had me, I was taken by my mother's family as custom, and I became the last born to my mother's family. And life was good. Her parents were my parents. I loved it. I was the first grandchild and the last born, so I was loved double. When I was 4, my parents got married, finally, yay. I'm going to live with my parents, but they were young. So I couldn't, and the decision of grown people, I believe even Nani, you would make the same decision. We would let the grandparents keep the child whilst these 2 young people sort their life out. So that's what happened. But now the change is that because there's marriage, the paternal side of the family would like to have a chance with the grandchild. Now, I don't know them. I have never met them. I've met my dad, but I don't know them. And they live in a different province to where I was born. I was born in the Eastern Cape. They lived in the Western Cape, George. So I was 4 though, so I couldn't really ask questions and voice out my feelings. So the decision was taken, George. Firstly, I'm angry. My little 4-year-old anger. But I'm angry because my question is, how? Of those 2 that are responsible for me, I thought we are married now. You know, they are now living together. I was expecting that I'm going to live with them. Okay, if they don't want me, remember, there was no information. So as a child, I made my own conclusions. Okay, if they don't want me, the ones in the Eastern Cape, my maternal grandparents, why don't they just keep me? I know them, I'm comfortable there. Why are they also letting me go? And then when I get to this environment at George in the Western Cape, first of all, I'm not the only grandchild here. So, all eyes on me, shut down. You know, and there's boys here, so now, Rafnyan. And also here, you know, families are different. This family, like you must wake up and find your way. No one has time for you to be asking, wake up, find something. Do, you know, we don't have time to be cooking porridge for you here. And it was a different thing for me, but I got angry to the point where I was like, okay, it's not changing, I'm living here. And I had to accept it. I accepted it and I made it work. It was home now. Age 5. Oh, by the way, at George and Kaya, my grandmother was those grandmothers who meet whomever is in need. And her heart would, and then she would bring them home. And by virtue of that, it's a cousin, it's an aunt, it's an uncle, it's family. So she would just pick people up because her heart, and then those are part of it. So even in the family, there were people who were family, but not really. And so when I was 5, one of the family members started taking notice of me. When I'm like, these boys, you do what you're supposed to do. I enjoyed it. Because M. Tanzania, that's what I know. M. Tanzania, I was given attention and I was seen. And they would compliment me for good things. So now, I'm like, oh, at least in this, terrible place I'm being sent to, there's one person who sees me. There's one person who gets it. After a while, I always, I got close to this person because I was like, I'm looking forward to the compliments today. And this person trusted And I got sexually molested by this person at the age of 5. Now, at the time, rape wasn't something that now we talk about every day. Like you open the TV or the newspaper, rape is there. It wasn't. So I didn't know what to call it, this thing. I didn't know what it was. But also, I didn't know who I could tell. Because it's this family that I'm not really close to. And also when the person did it, he said to me, it's a secret. It's a secret between us and it's a game we play. So I sort of, because I had already built trust. I trusted him more than anyone else in the house. And then it continued afterwards. And when it continued, in nights where he wouldn't do it, I was like, I did something wrong. So the next day I'd work very hard so that I impress him. He gives me my reward, then I know I was a good girl. So life happened and continued. I turned 6. When I was about to turn 7, he packed his bags and he left. He didn't tell anyone, he just left, no one knew. And then I now had 2 emotions. I was happy this thing is going to stop. Because as much as I had accepted it, I hated it. I could feel, this thing is wrong. It shouldn't happen to me. So I was happy that he's leaving. He's left, but I was also sad because the only person who was giving me attention is going. And as a result, I felt that, so this is what life is, perhaps. People come into your life, they take what they want, then they leave. I was in Tanzania when they were tired of me, they sent me away. My own parents, now this man also is leaving. So people leave, and at that age 7, I decided, it's me against the world. No one is going to look after me, I must look after myself. And a very bubbly, happy child turned to a very dark, bully, tomboy girl, to the point where I hated wearing dresses. Like, I didn't like Sabbath days because I have to wear a dress and booby socks and I have to look like a girl, and I hated looking like a girl. I felt it was weakness. And life continued. Remember, I said 15 minutes. So life continued, and now I'm skipping to age 10. Age 10, my parents came to fetch me. They bought a house, they were working, they had good stuff. And they were excited because finally they can give this child the life she deserved. They got me home in Williamstown. When I got home, our house was a mansion. I had my own room. We had a car. There were things. My home was filled with things. But I hated all of it. I hated it all because I felt I paid for it. I felt, well, they were busy buying cars and building houses. I was busy paying. And now they were excited because finally they'll make it up to me, and I felt this girl they are trying to make up to is no longer even there. But they don't know, remember, no one knows about this. So life continues. I'm skipping to high school. I'm just giving you certain nuggets to make the point we're going to make. In high school, one of the things I struggled with, when I got to high school, one of the things you must do to figure high school is to find the clique you belong to. Otherwise, you are in trouble. You must belong. So there were those crews, right? The first crew was the clever ones. All those clever kids at school. The teacher hasn't even finished asking the question. The hand is up. So I was like, okay, it's too much pressure, I'm not going in there. Then there was the other crew that had those 5 famous girls at school. The ones who walk around like there's a fan blowing their hair. I was like, Nalapa, too much pressure. And then there was this crew. But I want you to first hear the name of the leader of this crew. Ikamalakayengu Spade. Yeah, that dude, Spade was the leader. And that crew was the crew of, they usually call them ancestors in school. They've been in school for quite some time. They welcome people and they send them off. They sit right at the back in class, being just a game. I was like, this is home. Awesome. We're all damaged and no one is going to expect anything from anyone. Under pressure, this is our pastor. We don't have time for that. We are just flowing. We are waking up because we're short. I went into that crew, I was like, I'm home here. One crew I hated with my whole entire being. the crew of the girls who were virgins. Now, when I was in school, being a virgin was a big thing. Like it was something to celebrate. Like people used to boast about it. So the crew of girls that used to boast about being virgins, I hated those girls because I felt they had something I will never experience. I'll never experience what it means to be a teenage virgin girl. Not because I chose, but because it's already gone. And life happened and I continued. Now, you know, there's that age now where boys come to you, they're like, tired. I used to, when my peers, the boys, my peers would come and do that, I'd be like, no, shame my nose. But if it's a grown man, grown enough to be my father who comes to me, it makes sense to me. It makes sense to me when a grown man comes to say that to me. And as a result, I never even fought it. So that became my lifestyle. Now there's one thing Spade taught us in Standard 8 because I struggled a lot to study. Because I used to zone out. And when I zone out, there used to be a video that used to play in my mind. That video was very clear. And it had a remote control of its own. It decided when to play. And that was my molestation. So I would have times where I zone out and it's playing and I'm watching it. And it's as if when it plays, it's reminding me, remember Muswena, you are that one. Damaged. So even when you think of goals and dreams and future, it brings you back to say, I remember, future is for other people. You are here, damaged. The people like you can't be thinking in marriage. Who will marry you? So as a result, I used to hate it and I couldn't study because then when I study, it's quiet and when it's quiet, it plays. So I couldn't study. And then Spade, in Standard 8, what is that? Grade 10, introduced us to something. He brought a bottle to school. It was written spiced gold. And he would say, pour a bit of milk and pour this thing and drink. And we would drink. After that, we'd float. And when I would float, I'd be like, wow, at least I'm not seeing the video, yes, when I'm floating. And I became dependent on this bottle. I would go to church with my parents and I would look the part. I would look the part and people envied my life. Because we were this perfect picture. We were perfect in church. But I knew me. And as a result, I just couldn't wait to get out because I knew that I don't fit the picture. One of the things that made me hate church was that I had a vendetta against God. Because when I listened to sermons in church, sermons spoke to pure people. Keep yourselves pure for marriage. And I'll be like, what about people like me? Already we're not pure. So it seems like your God doesn't have a plan for people who are already tainted. And as a result, I hated going to church because I'm going to listen about this God who loves his pure people and who has no plan about these people. Okay, skip Standard 10, grade 12. I passed by God's grace. That was God's grace because I never studied. I passed and immediately I told my parents, I need to go, I want to go to Cape Town, far away from home. And I usually tell parents here that, you know, before you jump up and down because she's going to the city, first find out. Because if you have been raising a child and you have a bond with your child, and all of a sudden, they want to go as far away from you as possible, and they don't suffer any separation anxiety, they want to leave, please find out what it is they are running away from. Because I was running. When I got to Cape Town, I was like, fresh start. I'm gonna show this damaged thing. I'm not damaged, I'm gonna change my life. I'm gonna make something of my life. I got to Cape Town, I was like, yes, I'm gonna cut myself from this thing. And I went to school in Cape Town and sit in front of a lecturer and the video would say, play. And I realized that this thing I was running away from is not outside of me. It's in me. So as I'm running, I am carrying it with me wherever I'm running. It's still here. And then I couldn't cope. I remembered, State God taught me something, and now I'm not even in the midst of parents. And I went and I bought alcohol for myself. And I would drink. Now here's the deal with the devil. When he throws you coping mechanisms, he throws you a coping mechanism, you use it until your system gets used to it, and then he's like, I've got a better one. So I drank alcohol until I think alcohol was part of me. And I would drink and get drunk, but I'd be very awake. And the video would say, I'm here. I usually say, have you ever seen a drunk person cry? And when you are like, and you think they're crying because of the alcohol. No, they're crying because the thing they were running away from using alcohol is still there. Now, alcohol is not working. The devil came and said, here's weed. So now, I drink, I smoke, I'm high and drunk, and the video would say, play. And I would watch that thing like it was happening yesterday. And after that, the devil said, there's something better. I drink, I smoke, and I pop. All of them didn't work until the devil said, you know what? Here's the last one. Suicide. So I tried. And I took all the pills and I took them and I found myself in hospital. When I woke up in hospital, first thing I was angry. Why am I waking up? Because I know when I wake up, I'm going to come and watch the same video. So I came back and I was like, okay, this thing is not right. I'm going to skip quite a number of slides. Along the journey, I met a guy in church. And we started this relationship. And church people were very happy. You know how church people are when you're in relationships. It's like, abo mama, foot, yeah. Abo mama. Talking to the right crowd. Then, mama, yes! So naturally we pick up on it. So I was like, yes. This guy is from church. Everything is happening here. We're going to get married. And perhaps this is how I'm going to be saved from this thing. Skip a few months later, I found out there's already a medal in this person's life. So now I'm actually the roll-on side dish. Now remember my wound. And my wound is sexual molestation. But now it's widening. Because now it's no longer just sexual molestation. Now it's heartbreak. Now it's all these other things. And the same wound just keeps expanding, right? And I got angry, but here's the thing. I said to him, you know what, it's fine. I won't mess up your thing with your person. Just don't leave me. Just don't leave me. I'll understand. Don't leave me. Do you think there's a brother who will say, no, my sister, in Jesus' name, I can't do that to you? With a silver platter. I sort of repeated the cycle on myself. Up until a time where I couldn't anymore. And I did what I knew best, ran away. Ran from Cape Town, dropped out of school, and I went to Johannesburg. Again, fresh start. How many fresh starts have we had here? Fresh start, I'm cutting myself from this thing. I got to Johannesburg and I told myself I'm going to make it. Tried to find a job, I didn't get a job. And when I got to Joburg, my parents didn't know, so my parents still think I'm in Cape Town. And I lost my phone on purpose, so that no one finds me. So now I'm in Joburg, don't have a job, I don't know anyone, I'm running out of money. And I found myself homeless in Joburg. I spent my first night in a mall called Eastgate. Do you know Eastgate Mall? Yeah, not the way it looks now, but 2002. I spent my first night in the toilet in that mall. I waited for the last movie to finish it. When people left, I got in the toilet and I locked and I slept. Remember Mosekaya, it's a mansion. And there's food everywhere. And there's things. But I told myself I'm not going home. I'm going to make it in these streets, or I'm going to die in these streets, but I'm not going home. Because what I'm running away from comes from home. So I stayed in the streets until I could see what the securities are figuring me out. Out of day one. She's not buying, she's walking around the mall during the day, but she's got the same. So I saw them talking, we walking with each other and looking at me, and I was like, okay, time to leave. And I left the mall. I remember walking out of Eastgate Mall. I don't know Joburg, so I don't know when you're going right, where you're going. When you're going left, where are you going? And I just chose. I chose one side and I just started walking. I walked up until I found myself in a place called Hillbrook. Never fails. That response never fails. Wherever I speak, when I get to the Hillbrook part, I was in a primary school in the Eastern Cape. I got to Hillbrook, they were like, I was like, primary, what do you know about Hillbrook? Why are you exclaiming? I got myself in Hillbrook. And these ladies came up to me. And I usually say, a person without purpose, you see them by the way they walk, right? Their foot, it betrays them. It's like the foot is asking, are we going forward or right? Or the foot says it, a person with purpose, you see them when they put their foot, they're going. I think these girls could see Ukutilo. Because they just came to me and they said, Sisi, if there are no more plans, you can join us because we can put food on the table. Just take this off. At that moment, I was like, yes, really, actually. That's it. You know what, girls are coming. And I was like, let me speak to this guy that I know I've been taught about. But God, thanks man, it was nice. But I think now let's make it official and divorce. Because I feel, Uguti, you don't have the time for me. Perhaps I can understand, Uguti, perhaps I'm the one who made it. A mistake. And then I got to earth and you were like, yo, what are we going to do? I don't have a plan. Perhaps I'm that one, it's fine. Go and look after your children that you know. I'm going to look after myself like I have before. And I joined these girls. These were prostitute girls who stood in the corner. I said to him, you know what, I'm going to do this. Go and do your thing. And ungabina stress. I stood there the first night, the cars came, all the girls were taken except me. Okay, second day, they came back the following day. They were like, no, don't worry. Now they start coaching me, go to my manager. Relax, the first night. Okay, second night, cars came, took all the girls, I was left. Third night, same thing. Fourth, 5 nights I stood there, no car ever stopped for me. It was like I'm invisible. I got angry. And then I went back to God, angry. Remember, I divorced him, but I'm still going back to him. Divorced him. I'm like, what is your deal with me? What's your problem with me? Because when I was 5 years old, you didn't stop this thing. I couldn't fight for myself. You didn't stop it. Now I'm old enough, I need it to feed myself, you stop it. And what is your deal? Do you have a problem with me? I mean, I needed you to stop it when I was 5. You don't stop it. Now I'm feeding myself, you stop it. After that, I continued. One thing I learned though about God in this process, God is not a guilty parent, eh? He's not a guilty parent. You know a guilty parent? Let me tell you, if you want to see a guilty parent, go to spa. Go to spa to see a guilty parent. And then the child wants a chocolate. And the parent says no, and the child is like, I want a chocolate! And the child rolls on the floor. And the parent now is stressing because people are going to say you're not a good parent. But take it, it's fine, take it. Just get quiet, take the child. God is not that type. God will give you room to roll. When you take them on the floor, he'll give you the room. He's like, guys. Yeah, give her room. As roll enough. The shoe part of rolling yourself on the floor is that you are going to hit the wall, get a cut, and then come crying and say, no, I'm not going to cut, and God will be like, I wasn't there. When you were rolling, I wasn't part of the rolling. So I understood this afterwards, but God is not guilty. And also the reason why God is not guilty and he doesn't panic is because your life is right here. Beginning and the end, he's got an aerial view of your life, so he doesn't need to panic. So as I was busy threatening him, he was seated, quiet. As I was walking in Hillbrook, this woman comes up to me. You know when a person is looking at your face? like they know me. And when she comes close to me, she says, "Come, Danaga." You see, now when a person is going to call you by your surname, I was like, "Hey, bro." And then she doesn't wait for me to answer. She says, "You're coming with me." She takes me to her place. Yes, Zamela, she lives in Jubek Park, one room. So what have you better can't be choose as toilet. So I went and I lived in her place. Then she's excited. She's telling me, yes, now I got saved and now I'm doing Sabata now. I was like, but then I couldn't do it in her face because it didn't get work. Then she says, "Actually, you're coming to church with me this weekend." Okay. Then we go to church, we go to Dube Church. She takes me to Dube, and when I get there, I meet my primary school best friend, who looked at me and she didn't ask because I think she could see me. And she said, "You're coming with me." And she stayed in Sunnyside, Victoria. Now my friend was studying. After studying, she goes to this job at a coffee shop and all of that. She's got a flat in Anaka. So I'm living there. This is the same age group as me, my peer. So in the morning, she wakes up, I eat, I watch TV. Then she goes to work, I'm eating. Then she comes back late, I'm eating. And it got to me, when it's into yako, you are wearing her clothes. And here's the thing with the devil. He will help you do all these things, and then in the end he'll say, "Has John, sis, look at what you are." Then I feel condemnation. So now condemnation made me angry, and I was like, you know what? There's something I'm good at. And I left the flat and I walked the streets. One thing I knew is men. I just need to walk on the street. And really, a German car just would stop. You know those German cars that have an aircon always on? And the car would stop like, yes. Because I knew that's what I'm good at. I was good at this thing since 5. I know I'm good at this. So my friend can be good at going to school, can be good at working. Me, I know I'm good at this. And I would get into the car and I would get lost for maybe days or a week. After that week, they would come back and throw me at the gate. Drunk, high, congested. One thing that killed me is that my friend never judged me. When she would pick me up, she would say, "Tom, we're going to beat this thing." We're going to beat this thing, Tom. And she didn't know that she was kidding me when she said that. Because I was like, at least punishment me. Because I know this grace, this love that she's showing me, I can't accept it. And I usually say, when you carry a wound that hasn't been dealt with, I don't care how many steps you make forward. That thing has a pin code to your life, eh? And when it wants, it figures of withdraw. It is 010011. Enter. And if you don't believe me, ask Goma. She was made a wife to a high priest, this woman. Like she was up there. And this woman, if you give pin code, it enters her. And you find her to go and sell her gold. For what? She doesn't need the money. Because she's carrying something. When you carry a wound that hasn't been dealt with, you see, here's the thing about trauma. Trauma will allow you to think you are okay. Trauma can give you years, 20 years, trauma will give you. To think you're okay and you make strides and you go forward. When trauma decides, it will say, knock, knock. Remember issues. And you find people having nervous breakdown. And we don't understand Tina outsiders because we're like, she's got a perfect life. She's got a husband who loves her. They've got money, got perfect kids. They've got all these things. Why would she have a nervous breakdown? Trauma came and said, "Hello, you've ignored me for a while now. I'm still here. I didn't go anywhere." So now at that point now, I got to a point where I was tired. I was tired of threatening God. This is many suicide attempts later. And this God just doesn't. I said, you know what? I'm done. That's it. I tried to kill. I tried to make myself go to places where people would kill me. It's not happening. Lord, that's it. I'm tired. And I learned. that God has His own timetable for our lives. And He has a watch for each and every one of us. And our watches don't tick the same way. 12 o'clock wako is not mine. My 6 o'clock is not yours. And God will sit there in His seat until 12 o'clock strikes. I don't care how many fasts, all-night prayers, rolling on the floors you have. Because all those things are really to edify us, not to twist His arm. I don't care how many tithes you paid. 12 o'clock. You see, when 12 o'clock in God's time hits for your life, Nobu Satan angafika athi 12 o'clock has hit. And when my 12 o'clock hit, God decided in heaven and said, I have an appointment. Because isiciko siyasuka. And xa sisukile sami isiciko jonga kuzawuphela yonke le retreat. You've gotten comfortable to being that one. Ukuthi jonga, ze bathi make sure ukuthi bag yami ikhona. Ayibhala yonke le retreat. If my name doesn't show in that bag doors list there, I'll shut that whole retreat down. I don't care. Let this mind be in Christ. But we've become comfortable in that, right? And then when God comes in with this appointment, it's an uncomfortable thing because now He removes you from your comfort. See, when God comes into my life, He came into my life in a way that I wouldn't have understood as a religious Christian. Because we think that God must come to us through preaching and all of these things. No, God comes to you in a language you understand. God knew the Samaritan woman understood men. He didn't preach to that woman, listen, Jesus is coming. No, He went there and He's like, Galamans. Because He knew that to get this one's attention, I must come as a man. So God has a language for each one of us. So God knew that my thing was a man. It was a man who messed me up, and it was a man that I had a vendetta against. You see, I had gotten to a point where I gave myself a purpose, and I said, I'm going to destroy all of them. Men, I'm going to destroy them. As a result, even if Bachati and that was me. Because I would have pain. So when God comes into your life, for me, I met someone. I met a man who was falling in love with me. He said he loves me. I rolled my eyes because I was used to men falling in love with this container, which doesn't look so bad. The container doesn't look bad. So I was used to it, to put it, these men keep falling in love with this container. I wonder the day they find the contents, if they'll still love. And this man loves, and he loves. Guys, he tells his friends he's found the one. He loves. And then I realized he really loves this guy. He's changing his life. Found the one. And I was like, you are also a rich man cutting the press. And when I found out really that this guy loves me, I was like, this one is going to pay for all of them. I have never been able to avenge. See here, this is the culprit. And then I started showing him my scars. And I would do things to him that would make a man probably abunyate. And this guy would say, when you are my queen. Okay, God, I didn't press hard enough. I know it's fine. I didn't press hard enough. I know how to press. Don't worry, I've got experience in this thing. And I pressed. And this guy would laugh and open his arms and say, you are my queen. To the point where I got angry. Here's why I got angry. Because I had a mind about myself. I had a mentality. I had a knowledge of me. And I knew that I was never going to be a queen. I'm not a queen. A queen doesn't walk where I've walked. A queen doesn't get sexually molested. A queen doesn't drink. A queen doesn't smoke weed. A queen doesn't have suicidal thoughts. So, I got angry because I was like, don't call me something I'm not. Call me what I know. If you forget Mahosha, call me Mahosha, I'll respond. I know that, I've accepted it. But this queen thing, don't come here with it. And this man continued with this queen thing. Until one day I was like, I needed my rage. Now my rage was the type where I black out, I do things, I get told later what I did. So that's why I kept pressing, because I wanted him to respond. Because when he responds, then Bawela no man fucking need. Because I'm fucking need, ubumpondo pull me from the bed. Because I'm mega pants. So this one, I got pressed even. Every time I press it with an queen. But this one day, I got him where he was small. And he got angry. And I was like, yes, he is Baba. And he was coming, I was like, yeah, bring it on, Baba. And we got to the point where I lost it and I grabbed a knife. And I was like, I'm going to excommunicate this guy. That's it. I can't have someone whom I can't figure out. I can't control this guy. And I took a knife. When he saw the knife, he says, okay, I'm not going to stop you, sis. But I want to say something before you do that. Like, fine, Ted. And he says, whatever it is that you're fighting with, I want you to tell it it's time to go. Because I'm not going anywhere. Now I want you to listen to the moment that. Remember, I must have been dating him, I know his voice, I know him. I stood in front of him. He said the words with his lips. I didn't hear his voice saying those words. It wasn't his voice I heard that was saying these words. And I repeat that. These words I just said, that he said, I saw his lips saying them. I did not hear his voice saying them. I heard a voice saying the words, number one. Number two, there was no way this guy could say that to me. He doesn't know my story. I never told him anything about me, so why would he say something like this? So whoever is telling me this knows me. Yeah. Now I want you to listen to the words. Whatever it is that you're fighting with in there, I want you to tell it it's time to go. Because I'm not going anywhere. See, when God comes into our stories, if you ask God to heal you of a sickness, a broken leg, a whatnot, or to provide food for you and whatnot, you see, the answer to those things is the least of God's worries. Healing is just to God. He comes and he deals with the mindset. He comes and deals with what took your mind. You see, in my story, God sees the sexual molestation. That's not it. Where this thing started that opened for the sexual molestation was that people leave me. This child's biggest issue is abandonment, rejection. Where her anger emanates from is in being left. So when God came into my story, he went straight for the root cause of all this nonsense that we are seeing now. God went straight to where the tie was knotted. And he dealt with that. And even with us, you read the stories in the Bible. God would come and say, do not be afraid. Deals with the mindset first. Because once we handle your mindset, the answers that you are praying for, you won't even pray for them. You start walking the answers. They'll start coming out of you, these answers, because now your mindset is in the right place. So when God came into my story, he didn't deal with the rape, the drinkings and the whatnot. He came and he said, seems like you've forgotten, and that's why the devil thinks he can play games with you. It's because you've forgotten who you are. And that's why the mental state, what we know and believe and think about ourselves, becomes the most important thing to God. Because I believed I was damaged. As a man thinketh, so is he. I believed I was damaged, and as a result, I did damaged things. I did damage because I believed I was damaged. Today, we are seeing people do things, and we think we must deal with the doing. No. Mentality. If we're dealing with infidelity, we're not dealing with who is lalo here. It's in the mind. For me to act like a prostitute, it's not in the prostitution that God is going to. God doesn't have time to waste. Not teach her in the prostitution. He's going to deal with the root cause that gives birth to prostitution. The root cause that gives birth to the jealousy that we see amongst women in the church. He's not going to deal with the jealousy. but it's going to come from the mentality. Where is it coming from, this thing? That makes you think when a woman walks into the room, you can size them up and say, as in God goes for that. He goes for the mentality. So when God comes into my life, He goes back and He deals with where it all started. Now, here's what I love about God, and this is what we're going to go through this weekend. We will let this mind be me. We don't serve a God who is a coward or a guy who goes for questions. Anyone who says don't ask God questions, thank you so much in the name of Jesus. Who touches this in your mind? But to thank Him. Because God is a God who loves to account for us. Oyiki, who's pendlela. He says, come, let us reason together, bring your case. Because I can answer for myself. Maybe at certain times He'll say, you're not ready for my answer, so I won't answer, but I will answer at some point. So when God comes in, He says, okay, you've got questions. I've got answers. Throw away. 2 questions I had. Where were you? Why me? Why didn't you stop him? The cooler from child to this old. In church they teach us you are omnipotent, omnipresent, almighty God. God is love. God's good all the time. That's what I know. Now please, I want to know your omnipresence. What was happening? Omnipresent means that you had first row seats when I was being molested. You were sitting and you watched. And then, Almighty, you had all the power to stop it, you didn't. Tell me, how does your love apply in me being raped? Because when I say God is good, I don't want to sing all the time. And God say good and good, all the time, all the way. Some say excellent, some say good and good, because there sometimes we are feeling good, is already good, yes. But in Sengon's when I'm saying is good. So I didn't want to act. I said, I want to say, when I say God is good, I want a person looking at me to say, hey, this woman believes it. But I want you to tell me, how does your goodness apply in my rape? And God said, okay, sit down. I'll answer. So when God comes into our story, He lifts the standard. He raises the standard. Because what He's doing is He's raising you to your standard. So that you see this thing that has had a hold on you actually is to save you. So God's answer to me was, you see, where I was when you were being molested, I was in the same seat I was sitting in when Jesus was on the cross. I said to Him, okay, don't preach to me. I've heard preachers use this line. I don't even know some of them if by has to. But I've heard preachers, please don't preach to me. Talk to me. My love wanted to go and save my child and burn all of them. Then and just do like Noah, kill all of them, do myself and other people. But my purpose as God made me sit down. Because I knew that there are Christians who are going to need to call upon the name of Jesus. And His name carries no power if He doesn't go down to go fetch the key. So his power is in Him going to the grave. So I had to sit down as God and tell my Father heart to go back because there's purpose here. And let's just wait for the 3rd day. So when you, my 5-year-old flower, innocent flower, when you were being deflowered by my son, because you see your uncle there is also my son. So when I watched my flower being deflowered by my son, I wanted as a father, my heart bled. My heart cried. I wanted to come save my little flower and kill everything. But my purpose as God made me sit down. Because I knew that on the 15th, 16th, on this date, I need one who's going to come and tell my daughter. Listen, we go through them the things, but we don't stay there. We go through, we come out of them. And I happen to know the way out. Not from reading it from a textbook, no. I walked. That's why I know there's a way out. You don't stay there. You don't die in trauma. You don't die with your pain. You make your pain serve you. You never die with it. So I needed that one. As a result, my purpose made me sick. And I said, this child is not going to end in rain. Watch her that day when she comes back. When this girl comes back, she's going to come with them. She's going to come back with others. Now, the reason why I share this with you is that we walk around victims to our pain. And we think that the enemy's victory is in causing us pain. No, the enemy's victory is in perpetuating your pain. It's in making you stay a victim even when your perpetrator has stopped. Your perpetrator is no longer raping you, but you have carried the rape victim. Your perpetrator is in the ground, 6 foot underground. He's dead, but you are still his victim today. So now, God is saying, because you see, Jesus also had trauma. Jesus also had trauma. But the mind that we are being called to have is the mind of Jesus. That when you see Jesus now, Jesus doesn't talk about those soldiers that were crucifying him. He doesn't talk about the fact that you don't see Jesus do that. You see Jesus say that, have mercy on them. They don't know what they're doing. You see, they don't know the one that they are busy spitting on. That is the mind that God wants us to have, because that's where our power lies. That's where our power is. So, what God has come to do this weekend, He's not coming to be a magician. He's not going to sprinkle pixie dust. He's not going to give us all of those things, but He's going to give us victory. He's going to show us how to know our pain. But then the title of my book, I fell in love with my abuser, but God. The most important part for me in that title is but God. The first part tells you where I come from. That's very important. Because for you to call me an overcomer, you must know what I've overcome. Okay? You must know this testimony I'm talking about. So I put that part there just for you to understand. The reason why I say I'm a warrior is because I come from it. Comma. What does a comma mean in a sentence? We're not done yet. We're not done. The story is still being written. I want you to make a conscious decision right now where you are seated to remove that full stop you put in that story. Which story is not going to end in the negativity. So the free spiritual rubber. That full stop. Put a comma and then give over the pen. Give the pen over to the one who still wants to write a story. After the comma, what comes but? What does but mean in a sentence? That is it. No. Things are changing now. It's no longer what we said before. So now I don't care. You can call me what you want after hearing my story. You can say, Sis Leno Mazana, she was a prostitute, sis. She was all of these things. I give you a loudspeaker and I say it louder because that's where I come from. But don't end there. Put a comma and say, comma, mother, comma, wife, comma, life coach, comma, speaker, comma, minister, comma, businesswoman, comma. We are still not done writing. When we leave here this weekend, hey, you make sure those commas are there. And you make sure you leave the pen there because he's got a story you can't even understand. Let me tell you my story as I sit down that I didn't understand. Remember, I was told, I will never be anything damaged goods. Remember that guy, Ekurhuleni? That guy, that's Mr. Mayori. That's my husband. That's the king of my castle. That man who saw a queen in a prostitute. That man who allowed God to show the prostitute that no, you are a queen in the making. We don't hide our scars. Our power is in our scars. Because when you stand up here with your scars, glory becomes. You see now, you will never glorify my name because you know what it is. But you'll glorify the one who put it over. Because you say, look at how radiant she looks. She doesn't look like what she is telling us. And that's where the power is. Please do not of the power of telling his story through your story. This weekend, offer your story to God and let him put a part God in your story and let people be changed by your story. In Jesus' name.